Hello, Gary. Just like to welcome
Hello, mate.
Gary Harris. We've just had some tech issues, as per usual, because we're old gits, and that's the way it goes. So we might not get about half hour or so. But Gary, good
Yeah,
to see you. I haven't spoken to you for a while, mate, have I?
no, it's been a while.
It has. It has been a while, actually. Yeah, about 3 years or so. Two years, I reckon, isn't it? 3 years or something.
Yeah,
It has. Yeah. You're still
hang on.
trying to sort out the
See, us oldies, mate. We're not very good at this game, are we?
Nah, doesn't matter. We ain't doing it as a profession, are we? That's for sure. Hey?
Let me try and sort this out a bit better anyway. But yeah, that's better. I'm looking at you now, and I
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah, you can see me. I'm
yeah,
sure. And I can see you. You've got a lot, nice bit of sun coming through the window there. Anyway, I've got pissing rain here in Ireland as usual.
and it might look a bit better.
A bit more handsome. That's a bit better. Well,
Much.
it ain't much better. It ain't a lot better. But it'll do. It'll do. That's a bit better, mate. Yeah, yeah. Can
Hang
see.
on, hang on, hang
Hold
on.
up. Put the light
Let
on
me
or
put
something. You didn't get very well prepared, did you, mate?
No, no, dreadful, isn't it? Oh,
Oh, never
that's
mind.
horrible, isn't it?
Cool.
And
Oh, listen,
I
that
normally run through a camera.
oh, the
And it
old
ain't
cam
working.
webcam. I had one of them webcams. I'm just doing it off my thing now. Some laptop. I just got another laptop, second hand, and that'll do me.
Yeah, I'm just doing this. That's better, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
just.
do.
Oh dear, we are of an age, mate. We are of an age.
100%, man. 100%. We used to have the dial-up phones. I was saying to someone before, like you dial a number and ring, ring, and that's it, mate.
Yeah,
None of this
but
shit.
I got to say, I'm glad I'm of the age, so I
Yeah,
I lived through the best
yeah.
decades that could be.
100%. Same as that. That's why I said to everyone. That's why I like to make this more about the 80s than anything, and
Yeah,
reliving them days, but also whatever else comes up, sort of thing. Gary, you're a Watford fan, aren't you, mate? And
I am. Yeah,
how did you start supporting Watford back in the day? Were you from that area?
yeah. I was. It was either, believe it or not, it was either supporting Watford or QPR.
Oh,
So
mate,
sort of mid drift. So I was born. I was only born about 8 mile away. I was born in Honeypot Lane,
yeah,
in Kingsbury,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
lived in Cricklewood.
Right, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, QPR or I guess, but no, how that all came about was, we'd moved up the Milton Keynes from London in the 70s. It was the Overspill,
Yeah.
and in the Milton Keynes, and Watford were playing Harlow, funny enough, in a third round FA Cup, and it was 4-3 to Watford.
I remember
And
that.
that watching match of the day, my granddad was sat there. He's a big. He was, bless him, a big Spurs fan,
Yeah,
and he went, "There you go, son. Why don't you get down to Watford? It's only down on the train."
yeah,
Next week, I went down Watford Orient,
yeah,
as it was then, because it was just Orient then.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
we played Arsenal the week after in the quarter, and I didn't stop going until
Yeah, fair
recently.
enough.
I'm disillusionized with it all now, but
Yeah, I know, mate. Well, I was going to go on to that in a minute anyway about that, but yeah, I remember that. I actually do remember that Watford Harlow go. I remember the FA, that was when FA Cup meant something, and it was great. That was like,
yeah, and
I think was that the same season as Blythe Spartans, and that was it round
can't
about
remember.
when
Can't. I
they
mean,
yeah,
when would that
round
have been? It would have been the 79-80
yeah
season.
round about that time.
Because I
Yeah,
remember what I got, because I'd gone to the Orient game, I'd got my voucher
yeah,
for the Arsenal quarter final game,
yeah,
and Liam Brady was playing, when
yeah. Nice
he
one.
was
Yeah,
playing.
good old days. I remember
And
what.
my first ever game
Yeah,
was, uh, a couple of years earlier than that. I had been to, Coventry.
right.
So living in Milton Keynes, I was a Cub Scout,
Yeah, yeah,
and all that as a
yeah,
little one.
yeah.
And the old guy took us up to Coventry Leeds.
Right.
It was my
Yeah.
first introduction, and yeah, and yeah, I've just the whole atmosphere and all that. Transit Falls of Leeds bowling round. It was quite funny, really,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
But that was my introduction. And they, like, you had one of the Greenough brothers playing. You had Les Seeley, bless him.
yeah,
You had John Lukic and
yeah,
people like that playing then.
yeah,
But yeah, that was my introduction really.
yeah.
Then I went up a couple of times, believe it or not, because Milton Keynes was people from everywhere. A couple of Scousers in my class,
Mm,
and I went up with them up to Liverpool a couple of times and stood on the cop with them.
yeah.
But yeah, made a few mistakes, you know.
Ain't your fault.
But yeah, no, and and I never stopped going after that really until recent times.
Hooked. Yeah, when you're kids, you get hooked on the old football big time, don't you? There's the atmosphere and everything, and
Oh,
the
the
terraces.
floodlights. That
Yeah,
I go like because it was winter when I went to Coventry
yeah,
and the floodlights were on early doors. It was a dull, dark day, and that
yeah.
just the atmosphere, walking up and
Oh,
down,
the smells.
smell of the burger vans, and
Yeah, man. Yeah.
just
Oh, unreal.
everything about it.
Yeah, at least we can hang on to them old memories, can't we? I suppose.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
mate, I see some of the old floodlights. I was in Cambridge the other day, and the old Abbey ground. I mean, I remember going back there in the 80s a
Yeah,
few
yeah,
times,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
that's still the same, mate.
yeah,
It's still
yeah.
got the same floodlights, everything.
Has it still got
Brilliant.
cow shit at behind your way end? A cow pat?
Well, no, if you remember the older way end, it was like about 4 or 5 steps
It was.
open air terrace, wasn't it then?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's nice. They built a new little, it's only little, but they
yeah.
built a little new seated stand there now behind
Right,
that
yeah,
way end.
yeah, yeah. You had to walk through a cow field to get to that way, if I
Yeah.
remember rightly. Yeah, I
Chelsea
mean,
got ambushed there, didn't they?
no, the general and all that game. The time we went there was a brilliant game. I remember it. Well, I must have only been about 14, actually, or 13. And Clive Allen scored some beauties that day. We won 4-1. But I think that was the year we went up, 82 to 83, when we won the second division. Like, we was on fire.
Yeah, because
Uh,
we went up the year before. So we went up runners up to
that's right.
Luton.
That's right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, we'd gone up the year before. Yeah.
See, all my memories of going to Watford as a kid were that season you went up, and prior to that, probably 2 seasons leading up to that as well, was when we played you the most. And I always remember
Yeah.
Watford. You had to go walk around this bleeding
Oh, the allotment.
allotments. It's weird.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and another thing that stands out to me at Watford was those massive, great, big German shepherds that the old Bill had around the side of the pitch. Big, hairy ones, weren't they? Now, I only ever see them at Watford for some. I don't know why.
Oh, mate. Yeah. Mate,
Remember them?
I'll tell you now, like what for QPR, that is the one game where I come unstuck many a time, mate.
Right, yeah, yeah,
Proper
yeah.
unstuck. I think
Oh,
I've told you this story on a podcast.
no, tell me again. Tell us
I'm
again.
going to tell you again though, because it's
Yeah,
hilarious. So,
yeah, yeah.
so the one, I mean, I remember one night up at Watford, it was bedlam, and
Mm,
it was going off in every end. The QPR had gone in every bit, and then
yeah,
after the game, it was going everywhere. But the worst one for me, the funniest one though, I think it was funny, even though I did come off quite bad. Um, I don't know, I was about 15, right? And I was a skinhead
yeah,
then,
yeah.
right?
Still
And,
are.
well, yeah, yeah, that's natural now.
uh,
Um, but yeah, so I was a skinhead, and it was the days when you used to have I had a flight jacket and scarf in there, and
yeah,
we were getting on at White City,
yeah,
and I had a couple of mates for me. One of them was a mill lad, and he's pretty clued up, pretty switched on. We were a bit naive,
yeah,
and anyway, we were at White. We got on the train, and he went, right, we've been clocked. We're going to be in trouble,
yeah.
right? So, and he clocked it, and we pulled into Shepherd's Bush, right? Next thing, he stuck his head out, and he went, right, just stay in, in the tube, stay in the middle bit, just all stay in that bit. Don't get separated, stay in that bit. About 40 of them turned up,
Yeah,
right, on through our doors, and
yeah.
I'm stood there. This big black geezer comes on. I mean, he was big, right? And he went, the skinhead's mine. I'm like, I'm like, oh mate, did I get a pasting and all,
Oh
mate?
no.
Got a
Oh,
proper pasting off him, I did. Jesus,
oh
didn't matter what I
boy.
did. He was a lump, man.
Oh mate.
But that was. But I look back on it all. with a smile. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, it got hurt, but
It's part of it. It was part of it, wasn't it? It was funny,
growing up,
really, isn't
wasn't
it?
it? I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
these days, mate. I mean, that's nothing, is it?
No,
These days, if you know, you walk up the street in London and you can get stabbed to death.
that's what I mean. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah,
You know,
yeah, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, that was just you expect a kicking at football, but yeah, it's gone beyond all that now, and it's just crazy stuff.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're probably safer at a football round than you are just walking along certain streets now.
Sounds
You
like it.
know, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I think we picked up this label, us generation of
Mm.
lads. We picked up this label of proper scumbags, a scourge of the country, and all that. Well,
Yeah.
I hate to say, but mate, I'd have them days back way over these days, and it would be safer and less
Mm.
people would die.
100%.
You
100.
know,
Yeah.
we can probably talk about the deaths that
Yeah.
occurred through football violence
Yeah.
in this country.
Yeah.
Right. I know we got the high saw and all that. Aside from that, we
Yeah.
could probably name them. You
Yeah.
know, you had the Man United lad at Seven Sisters, the Leeds lad, or the West Ham lad at Birmingham. You
Yeah.
know, and them deaths were caused more by like a friend of mine. He was a Man United fan, and he got scalped on the escalator that day when that lad died because it
Yeah.
was at Seven Sisters,
Yeah.
and obviously United and Tottenham picked off at the top of the escalators, and people fell down the escalators.
Yeah.
Obviously, one of the lads got killed. My mate got scalped,
Fuck that.
and
Yeah.
yeah, proper scalp.
Probably got his hair
And,
caught in the. Did he get his hair caught in the
yeah. They all got
escalator?
crushed on the bottom. Like one of the
Oh.
lads died.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had that Leeds lad. He hit his head on the curb, didn't he, when he got
That's
lumped?
right.
And
Yeah. Yeah. It was just a tragic accident. It weren't maliciously going setting out to kill
but
someone,
the
was it?
point is, you could probably account for all the deaths that I'm not condoning it. People might go, "Oh, look, one death." I completely get that.
Yeah, of course.
But when you compare how we were categorised to what today's youth are up to, you could there's probably more deaths in a week than what was in a decade.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
It's mad.
Oh, yeah,
Mad.
it's mad. It is crazy shit. Like, yeah, yeah. You know what, Gary? I mean, we'll chat again, but I know that I'm going to condense a bit into this, and I'll kind of jump forward a little bit. And I loved your story, and I've heard that before from you. It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny that one.
The old 80s, you can't beat them. As I say, you started out, you did something, you got something called proper football, right, Gary?
Yeah.
I mean, I do get on there from time to time. And I love what I love about it, because you're right against the modern football, aren't you? Right against it, which a lot of us are. I hate modern football myself. Right?
Yeah.
And what I like about your thing is you sort of go through right down to the grassroots level and all that type.
Yeah. Down to like step 10, whatever. You know. I mean, I'm due to go to FA Vars with Nuneaton Town up to Knoll. And that's a club that's got a little stand, but it's just a fence clubhouse.
Yeah.
So we go as low as that. Yeah, we've been at Merthyr Tydfil, and clubs that are a lot bigger than that, you know.
Yeah.
You know, more than anything, I think I guess football's been my life. My life has been guided by football, like many of us, I think, if we're all honest. And it's sort of laid the road in front of us was directed by football. Your mates, your comrades, how you lived, you grew up, you know, and what it made many of us today. I mean, there's some really decent guys out there doing really good charity work, doing really good work, who were lads back in the day, you know, and then I think it made a lot of us to what we are, and we're not bad people at all.
No.
And I just so disillusionized with football, which left such a big void, you know, because it was your life.
It was, yeah.
And so I needed to fill that void. I have to have something. I'm a bit like that, you know. I have to have something to do.
Yeah.
And so I kicked that off. Got Dan and and a fella called Greg involved, and it's just gone from strength to strength.
Oh,
160,000 followers on
Unreal,
Facebook.
man. Yeah,
we get on our website, we get people from all over the world.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be honest, that Dan and the other lad do such a good job on the social media. I'm not really into it.
No.
You know, I'll sit behind and
Yeah.
work out like finances and stuff like that for most of it. And then, but I do like getting out to the clubs and interviewing people.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't got out this season because my daughter's been very ill and I was due to be at a game and I couldn't because she was in hospital. So that's sort of stopped me. But yeah, starting the 20th, I'll be out and about again. And yeah, we're hoping to get in. I think we're going down to Waterloo and having to Waterlooville at some point. We're going to try and get out to Jersey Bulls at some point as well. I'm hoping to get in touch with Torquay. I just so many different clubs, you know. And if any clubs watching that, drop us a line. Go on our website, www.properfootball.co.uk.
Right. Yeah. Get that in, mate.
If they want us to visit. And you know what? It's all promotional. It's just purely, we don't really even do much on the game. No. It's about the facilities, you know, the fan facilities, the food.
Yeah.
A bit of history about the club. We talk to like the youth coaches and because these non-league clubs, I'm going to be straight, do more for the community.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
They do so much more.
Yeah.
There's one club at Colville last season and they were playing West Bridgeford. And I found out, didn't know, I was talking to the West Bridgeford setup, like their management team and that. And like they said, yeah, we've got the biggest youth set up in the country. 116 teams.
Wow, 116 teams.
I couldn't believe it. I said, I need to come see this for myself. So that would be like girls, boys. That's what they reckon.
How do they play all their matches? They must have had 10
They've got loads
grounds.
of pitches by all accounts. But,
wow.
I guess that I've never looked into it after that. Like, hopefully we'll get to go and explore that. And, but yeah, a lot of clubs have got a huge amount of teams. So Billericay, I went to Billericay, great setup there, lovely stadium and all that. And they've got 82 sides.
Wow.
People don't realise.
No.
They really don't realise. And obviously one of the key things is I'm not a fan of artificial grass, but the modern stuff. I mean, I've played at Luton on that back in the 80s, like late 80s. They used to rent it out, and I played a few games on there for company games, like, you know.
Yeah.
And that stuff was shite. I mean,
it burnt you, didn't it?
You had one of them, didn't you? QPR Luton.
We were the first one. Wasn't it? We were the first ones to get it.
We were, yeah.
Yeah, we was.
And so the key for these clubs is if they've got a 4G pitch, that's how they can make money, and that's how they can have. So it's going all the time. They don't stop. And like with Billericay, they got two. You've got the main pitch, which is 4G. Then you've got one next to just beyond one of the stands, another one. And you know, it's non-league football is exciting. It's a little bit more what we would have grown up with.
Yeah,
it's not exactly the same, but it's as near as you're going to get to it.
Yes,
the terracing, the old stadium feel.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them. I mean, that Merthyr, when I went there, mate, I was in heaven, mate. It was like being back in the 80s. Old terracing and all that.
You can't beat it, can you? Really?
Nah.
And like you say, I like the things. I get involved with my local team around here in Killybegs in Donegal. I do a bit of coaching myself there. Don't claim to be a super coach, but we had a game, funny enough, yesterday where we could have got to this little final. We needed only to score one goal. We needed to win. It was 0-0, and it was so exciting. The boys just couldn't get it in the net. They parked the bus, the other team. But I love all that, you know, getting involved with that as well, and the community as well side of things.
My argument is the non-league setup with the amount of money in football, mate, and people, you know, the pyramid. There's so many clubs out there struggling, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why we do what we do. You know, it just help promote and all that, and they all do. I mean, even down at like step, say 6 and 7, they still do hospitality and all that. You know, you know, they have like, I mean, you can go and have a 3-course meal. Watch They do all that, and
Yeah, yeah,
you pay
yeah,
like 40 quid,
yeah.
and you get a match ticket, you get a program, you get to meet players, and you get a meal.
Mm.
40
Mental.
quid.
40 quid, you wouldn't even get a meal just for 40 quid these days, would you?
40 quid wouldn't buy your burger in some grounds, would it?
I know, it's mad, isn't it?
But you can have a drink, and the one thing, I've been to a lot of clubs, and the one thing that people go, oh, drinking at a game. I've not, people get merry, and I don't. You don't see drunk people,
No,
because they don't need a rush of drink. Now,
no.
like anything in this weird world we now live in, they
Yeah,
don't use their brains in any way, shape, or form. And if you actually think about it, what happens at football? You're not allowed to drink in the ground, or you're not allowed to drink in the stadium.
yeah.
So what happens before the game?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's necking them.
Yeah,
Then in the ground, half the time they'll spend all the game in the bar.
that's
So
right.
you're
Yeah.
not stopping it.
No.
You're actually forcing binge drinking.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
what I see at non-league is, and obviously I've been out of Germany a couple of times and Holland where you can drink in the ground,
yeah,
and people are more steady with what they're doing.
yeah. Makes sense,
They're
doesn't it?
not binge drinking, they're just
No.
enjoying the day.
Yeah,
I know there's always a few mindless idiots, don't get me wrong, and non-league does suffer a bit from that as well.
yeah. I think a lot of the boys do go there because they know they've got a better chance of not getting caught by the
You
old
do get
bill.
it. I mean,
But
Macclesfield have been playing up a few times, and
yeah.
there was even a bit of a tear up at Harbour, Market Harbour, right,
Yeah,
against Hell's Owen. Hell's Owen have got a great following, though, mate.
right.
Uh,
Yeah, some of these little teams have got good big followings, haven't they? Yeah,
oh
they have.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
Hayes, Hayes and Yedding.
yeah.
I don't know if they're still called Hayes and Yedding or just Hayes now. I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's where
I think it's
good.
still
No,
cool,
I
but
think
they've slipped down the ladder a lot. They're not
yeah,
as
because they used to do quite well in the FA Cup, and when they played, I think they played Cardiff and Swansea, and both times loads of QPR went up there. Loads of local lads, probably a few Chelsea and QPR lads from the area would go
yeah,
to
yeah,
them games, and
yeah.
I think a couple of times Cardiff and Swansea were caught with their pants down, like didn't expect nothing to happen, and you know what I'm saying. But that's just an excuse for the boys to go and get involved.
Yeah,
In
of course,
something.
of course.
But hey, you can't what people get up to. You know what I mean?
Come back to what I've said, though, mate. Just look at today's society, mate. It's just lawless, man.
Oh,
Lawless. So,
do you know
you
what,
know,
Gary? I'm well out of it over here, so I kind of don't even watch the news in the UK anymore. I don't even know what the fuck's going on, but I do know it doesn't. It's not good. So I'm not trying
no,
to.
I
I'm not
mean, people,
ignoring
girls
it.
getting sexually assaulted in broad daylight in high streets. What's all that about? The amount of phones that people just, in London now, they just go around on the bikes. You put your phone at your ear, mate, it won't last long.
No.
And people shoplifting, they just walk in. They just walk in there and the police won't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Right, so they're just bowling in a shop, turning it over in big gangs.
Yeah.
But what they don't realise is this is just, we're having to pay for that. It's all going to go up. Prices keep going up. Well, but you've got to look at the government and that and say, well, you've already come out and said, the police won't even look into anything and £200 theft.
I know, and that's just if they're announcing something like that publicly, then obviously what are people going to do? They're going to think, oh yeah, sweet, we ain't going to get, we're just going to do it because we ain't going to get caught. Do you know what I mean? It's just giving people a license. It's mad. Do you know what?
The knife crime's just crazy, man. Crazy.
Horrendous.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like it's horrible. I mean, obviously, predominantly, it is the black community that suffer the most from that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of black on black, and you've got to feel for the mums and and the families that are affected by it, and they don't want this sort of reality.
No.
But you've got to look at it and go, well, have they really done enough to try and sort this out? Of course they haven't.
No.
you know, the sentencing's not good enough.
No.
And then anyway, they've now said, you know, after 40%, you're out anyway. You know, so if you're gonna run around with a knife and only get 6 months, you're out within what, 2 months?
Crazy. Yeah. I don't know.
It's not a deterrent, is it?
No, not at all. You need to be. Yeah, you need to be really hard with it. I mean, say you did
How did
something.
they shut us down, Dave? The football lads. They shut us down by
Well,
being fucking hard.
well, yeah.
Sorry if I'm swearing.
No, you're all right, sweet. No, don't you say what you like, mate. Listen.
They did enough. The government came out
Yeah.
and you know, Thatcher and all that, and they went mental about it. And what did they do? They
Well, they started
banging out
off.
real.
1989 was the first banning order because I've got one.
Yeah,
I was one of the fucking. I had to go and get one, didn't I? But then they started. It wasn't so much the sentences weren't so heavy. I did get 6 weeks in Nick just for something stupid and a banning order. But then they started introducing them real tough sentences. I mean, you look at people like Mariner and that who did nothing hardly. I mean, 6 years, and then there was a lad at QPR that got 6 as well for just for kicking someone in the head. I think it was 6 years. I mean, and that does put people off, doesn't it? You think shit that
does,
right? And then you get people, you get terrorists getting less than that shit, and rapists.
Well, the thing is, I mean, all right, I'm getting a bit political now, but you've got to look at it. The government after the Southall situation and the riots, Southport, sorry. Although Southall was a bad one back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah.
And but after the Southport rioting through the country, what did the government do? They came down like a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
People doing tweets getting like 31 months like that, Lucy Connolly and people like that.
Yeah.
You know, so people go, yeah, but they deserve it or whatever. They can say that all day long, but who deserves them sort of harder sentences? People who are raping kids and people who are running around with knives.
Yeah.
They can do it because they've done it. They scared people into not rioting because they came down like a sledgehammer. Why don't they do it for these other people? You've got rapists getting away with hardly any sentencing or being let out dead early.
It's crazy.
You know, it's the people with knives. I've seen with machetes, and they're not even getting prison, Dave.
It's madness, isn't it? Madness.
So we know the government know the answers how to deal with it. So why don't they?
I don't know, mate. I really can't even answer that at all. I've no idea. I don't know what it's about.
It's the black community that's suffering the most, and you've got to feel for the mums and dads that losing their children day after day.
Yeah, man. I don't get it, man. I don't get any of it whatsoever. And then, do you know what else I don't get? I mean, we've probably got about 5 minutes left, but
we can do another one if you want another time.
We're going to have to. We're going to have to.
Yeah.
But
there's so much to talk about.
There is. What was I going to say? Something I just left it. It's just left my head what I was going to say then about the gut.
I do that all the time.
It weren't sentences. It was something. Anyway, it don't matter. I'll come back to it one day. But like, there was something I was going to say about the current state of things and all that, about the government and things. I can't remember. My mind's gone now. But yeah, we've got about 5 minutes.
Old age, mate.
It is old age. Yeah, man. It is. Yeah.
But we can celebrate again, like I said at the beginning, mate. I'm happy because I know I grew up in the right era.
Yes, we had that.
I feel for the kids today.
At least we had that pleasure, didn't we?
We had that freedom. I guess you could say we had that level of freedom and
big freedom.
You know, it's. I think they've got too much on a plate now, the kids. Anyway,
I think, and not only that, everything's. I mean, as much. This is social media. What we're doing now, mate. I've just got to fly there. Look, social media, but also it has its positives as well, doesn't it? But then it also has a lot of bad negatives also. But, you know, instant gratification, people wanting everything at a click of a button, everyone getting a bit lazy and this and that. And then all the people getting offended by silly comments and all that shit. I was saying to someone the other day, you know, when you went to football, or wherever you had to meet your mates, you planned it a week in advance. You said, "What, we're gonna have to meet at so and so, King's Cross or wherever. We'll see you there next Saturday. Be there for 10 o'clock."
Yeah.
And you just had to be there. Now it's all you're on a phone all the time and all that sort of thing, and filming everything.
See that.
All the silly films, all the silly videos you see, especially from football and that these days, like silly lads having a fight on a platform or something.
But half the time they're just bouncing around
it's ridiculous. It's silly, isn't it? It's like windmilling and slaps, but people are filming. It's like they're doing it on purpose just so they can get their face on bleeding Instagram or something, and it's crazy. That type.
They'll never know. They'll never know what we had.
No.
And I think we're beginning to realise what we had, and becoming very grateful for that.
Absolutely. That's why I think we us old boys, still like to chat about it as well. And
absolutely. I can't see them chatting about it later in life.
No way.
What are they going to chat about? They're only going to chat about, do you remember that game on Xbox?
Yeah. That's what I was going to say, Gary, quickly, actually, because I know you're against modern football. It's come back to me now. With all that shit going on, about knife crime and this, that, and the other, and why the money that's being spent on players and stuff like that and their wages.
Which is why I don't like it, mate.
You know what? It stinks to me of money laundering, Gary.
In the world we live, in the country we live, with so many people under the breadline or on the breadline, as they'd say, and just seeing, I don't know. It's just the money's ridiculous.
I don't know where the money's even come. Where the fuck is the money even coming from?
Well, it's not. It's coming in from abroad, mate. It's not coming through. I mean, they get money out of Sky without a doubt.
Oh yeah,
obviously that's a big thing. The TV money.
Yeah. But that don't cover it.
The investment, it's coming in from America, where they've got more money than sense.
Yeah,
coming in from the Middle East, where they've got even more money than sense.
I know. I can't fathom it. No.
You see these players. I mean, what was like Ronaldo, an old man as he is now, bless him. All right, he's fit as a fiddle. He's still getting on, isn't he? And the player he was, £1 million a week, and that ain't. And what we don't realise is how much they're getting for advertising and all that. And they get everything for nothing.
Yeah,
all the gear's free, all the clothes are free. It's mate.
Crazy. That's what's killed it as well. That's what's killed football as well. All that shit, isn't it? Really, because
again, one of the things I've said on many occasions, even like I've done a couple at some of the clubs, we've got up and done a pre-match chat with them in the clubhouse and what we're about and that. The one thing is that we always say is we are no longer fans; we're customers.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's right. We
ain't fans anymore.
We're pound
at least
signs.
In non-league, you've still got that relationship between the fans and the club.
Yes.
You don't get it at top level anymore.
You're just a pound sign to them, aren't it? You know what I mean? And funny enough,
I mean, we hear so many stories, man.
QPR's next game is Wrexham as well, away. I won't be going to that, but I haven't been at all. Hopefully, get over one day.
So but what's your opinion on that Wrexham thing then?
What do I think about it? We've only got a couple of minutes, mate. I think we'll have to talk about that next time or something. But my opinion on the Wrexham thing, again, although they appear to be doing great for the community and they love it, it's just a great big. It's just,
mate. They must be making a mint out of that documentary.
It's an advertisement for that documentary, and that's how they're getting their money. That's how they're getting their money. And it's just, look at me. It's an ego thing, Gary. It's an ego.
I mean, I've watched these documentaries they do, and it's like, I don't know how true this is, and I know we're running out of time. I don't know how true it is, but they came over here with a list of clubs that they were looking at, right? And I got told the first port of call was Hartlepool United.
Right. Yeah.
And that fell through, and they went to Wrexham. Now, I don't know how true that is, but when you watch that documentary and the amount of it they've got, the money they must be making from that, right? You've got to look at that and you go, they've done this just because, it's a great idea for a documentary.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, don't get me wrong, the
Yeah.
people of Wrexham are benefiting
Of
from it.
course, they're
Don't
going to
get
be
me wrong.
happy. Any team, I mean,
Yeah.
whoever's team it is going to be happy with that sort of thing. If it happy days, look where we are now. You know, you take it, wouldn't you? You take it as a fan of that club,
But
basically.
the interesting thing will be, Dave, is
Yeah.
when they start getting anywhere near the Premier League. I don't think they will this
No, they
season, but
won't. No,
if
no.
they start creeping up near it,
Yeah,
I don't see them boys have got the money.
no.
I
You
know they're
throw
rich, but they ain't got the money to compete with that lot up in the Premier League.
not a chance. You're frozen. I think your picture's frozen. It don't matter, Gary. Anyway, but yeah, they
Was
won't.
it?
Yeah, they won't compete. They won't compete. No chance. No. I think they might finish mid-table, Wrexham. Uh,
Yeah.
they ain't going to compete. That's for sure. It's a big step up to the Championship. It's the hardest division to get. There is, I think, in my opinion.
Oh, massively, massively.
100%. Gary, I'm going to have to wrap up, man, because I think we've only got about a minute or something.
We ain't even got warmed up, have we?
No, that's what I say. Everyone I've spoken to so far that I've done this, we just started to get warmed up, and then you have to bleed in and call it a day. But
When you finished, like you come off, is that you can't record or we can't stay on any longer? Because
we can. If I stop this now,
yeah,
I can always start another meeting.
yeah. All right, do that because I'll give you an idea.
Yeah. All right, mate. Thanks for coming on, Gary, and I'll have a little chat.
No, listen, we'll have to do it again because we didn't even get started.
100%.
We did.
100%, man. Good man, Gary.
Brilliant.
All the best, mate. I'll talk to you in a minute. Yeah.
And you, mate. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, definitely.
End meeting. That's